Guys, let me know in the chat if you guys can see me. It's some shenanigans. I keep using this Riverside. Guys, let me know in the chat if you guys can Perfect. So it started. So yeah, I think I'm not going to use this app anymore. It has so much bugs, and even though like for some things it's really great to do, but it's just been effing me up every single time. Like some people can join, put them in as spectators and things like that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I kind of did an intro already, so I guess I have to repeat myself. But good evening, good morning, wherever you guys are. If you're in the United States and Canada, that's probably midday. Australia, that's about 6, 5 in the morning, something like that. And I want to know, does anyone from Antarctica watches Armwrestling? Because that would be pretty cool, I think. Yeah, so today I had I'm just going to give you some updates first in the stream. Let's do like this. I want to do something interesting. I have done it, but I never followed through. So this time I'm going to follow through. We're going to make a list and predictions. We're going to make a predictions of what most people believe will happen on East versus West 17, and then I'm going to give my thoughts. I haven't thought about all the matches, but let's see if I can do it. Yeah, put in the chat where you're watching this from. That would be really cool. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. But first, today was really busy day. First day maybe where I didn't feel really jet lagged. Can you see my comment? I see this one comment. But so there's a lot of things. First of all, I think we uploaded every single part of raw footage. Maybe one thing we left with Mindaugas that we did with Armwrestling Odyssey and with Devon. The movie is already being made. I wrote the script. I did the voice recording. Tina is doing editing, but it's going to take some time. Tomorrow I'm going to finish the script on Devon's video. So two documentary vlog style videos will come out next week. The first part of Armwrestling Odyssey, and I want to thank we have so many people already, just becoming Patreons, and the smallest tier you can do is like $5 a month, and we had like a few people just subscribing, which is great, and it kind of helps us. So already today was a very busy day because I already planned. First of all, I got a match in April, so I have a match in April. I have already two more trips before that. One will be I will tell you guys very soon. One will be next week, and if everything is really good, we'll do it as part of Arm Wrestling Odyssey. So I will go to Slovakia. Tina will pull her nationals. This week it's Latvian nationals. I'm not gonna pull it. I'm just gonna organize it. I'm too tired to pull anything now, and I just don't want. So I'm going to organize it for all Latvians and who will qualify for European and World Championships. And then we're going to go to Slovakia, and I want to get Arm Wrestling Odyssey with Barbora if we can. So I think showing just how the strongest female athlete on the planet works out and what she does and what's in her mind, I think that would be pretty cool. And then probably quality will be next. We're already working on it. So probably we'll go to Italy in the middle of April. Tomorrow we'll book tickets, and then I'll tell you the guys' dates. Me and Ernest were also thinking about doing seminars. So if you're in Italy, you'll have a chance to come there to a seminar that me and Ernest going to do. I think we're going to do it together. So I think that will be very, very cool. And also, I want to just get to see how he trains, how he prepares, what he's in his mind going for this big match versus Levin. I think that's really awesome. Yeah, and then I will pull in Arm Havoc. I will give all details later on 26th of April. So I will have, I think, 3 Latvians plus at least, and Teen also will pull there. So 3.5, let's say like that now. But yeah, we will have very good time there. So Arm Havoc, I'm very excited. Um, Mac was awesome. I came back. I have nothing. Even after crazy pulling I did, it's nothing I've been doing. So I posted practice pull with Mindaugas. So on Patreon right now, I'm gonna post a link if anyone wants to help and be part of this. Like the smallest tier, you can get. Oh, dude, Drew, thank you, buddy. You already did it. So yeah, I'm gonna pin it for a minute. But you can go there. Like the smallest tier you can get is $5 a month. You see all the videos. What we do already, it's like 2 weeks before everyone else. I now started to post videos we put on Patreon 2 weeks ago with Mindaugas, and now they are just coming out on YouTube. I posted practice pool at Copenhagen, and there was just like there's a funny moment in it where they're like, "Don't you have a match like in few days?" And I said, "That's Future Ray problem," and it was Future Ray problem. Future Ray said, "No problem." So yeah, I posted my practice pool there. I was kind of keeping myself very. I was avoiding like hard pulls. I got some long pulls, but I wasn't sweating at all. So that is for me. And I pulled 3 hours, probably nonstop. Um, I think that might be a problem if I don't sweat. But I also don't try that hard when I don't need to. So yeah. So anyway, April is looking very, very busy, starting from this week, next week, and then probably we'll see Italy either second or third week of April. Then Germany for Arm Havoc. I'm going to talk about my opponent a little bit later. But it is a little bit of a revenge match. It's not my revenge. It's I gotta go and revenge someone. So probably you guys can figure it out. Um, yeah, super excited. It's like awesome. I think Sunday, like yesterday, yes, yesterday we were training with Tina, and I was like, oh, what's next? Like I don't see what's next, and I was like, I need to see like what I'm doing. I was like, should I maybe just pull nationals and then just like this get offered the match gonna happen. Also might go to Vienna to watch Lions what is Lions Pride Arm Wrestling League, or however they call it. I'll get Alexa also on podcast, talk about that. We have Sandris, we have Tuoms, and we have what else, we have Anna Suzian from she lives in Estonia, but she will be representing Latvia. So yeah, so we have 3 people there. We're very excited. Um, yeah, good times, like really good times. I watched the live with Devon and Engin, Michael, Corey, and Robert Baxter. That was pretty entertaining. Like Devon just goes so hard after people. It's just like I don't know, like I can't do that. But it's a really good time in arm wrestling. It's just we have like again East versus West next week. We have for me as Latvian, I feel very proud. Giannis is going to be there, and I think Giannis deserves. And if I talk with everyone, like people are really excited about that match. So there's a proof that lightweights can be very high on demand list. They can be, but it takes correct lightweights. And I think you have 2 great examples where people really know a lot of them. Like Giannis, you guys have seen so much of the videos with him talk. You can understand what he thinks. And same way with Mindaugas. And I think that kind of makes everything way more interesting. So yeah. Anyway. Uh, anyway, some thoughts. What else I forgot? I just wanted to give some updates on things, but pretty much like this. So trips, Arm Wrestling Odyssey, I'm really proud of it. And yeah, all the videos of Arm Wrestling Odyssey, they're slowly gonna go out on YouTube. I just don't know when, and I can't say when. So and I think every single person that really supports this, because it's gonna be a big project, and I think in if I can survive this year, and at the end I haven't lost money, but at least stayed neutral, then we can definitely keep on going. But yeah, like there's so much ideas for me where to go, who to visit, and in August I'm gonna be in Finland. I will have a super match there. So arm wrestling, Voice of Arm Wrestling is going to Finland. So that's also there's so much more. But anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. I'll try to keep you up to speed with everything. Um, yeah, let's see the comments before we start talking about matches. So I will make a list and I will see percentages, and then I also will do my own pick. What? But I want to hear as soon as I post someone, I want to hear your thoughts. Who wins and why? Like if you can give me that, like let's see what's going on. So uh, damn, so many comments. Like listen to everyone. Hey guys, I'm happy your guys here. Shout out to Kirsten Prodigy. He won overall in Super Match Italy, which is crazy. He texted me. He's like 2 years in a row. The overall, like the absolute category, has won by 85 kg. Last year it was me. This year it was him. I'm very happy about him. He's one of those guys that he had really big dreams, but he also works very hard. Like in my opinion, like what Kirsten lacks is a little bit of more competition. Like he's so strong in some ways, but unexperienced in arm wrestling that he kind of wants to be. And I think if he gets more experience, he will be a true force of nature. He will face Toms Rosic in Vienna on May 3rd. So that's a big match. Of course, I'm picking Toms as Toms is the European champion, reigning European champion. His hand is so hard to deal with. But I seen also them practice pool, and Tom said like he felt really strong in some positions. But with Tom's problem is if you can stop him, you're in a match. But if you can't stop him, there's nothing you can do. So, yeah. Do you guys saw Engin's podcast early today? At some point, he says that maybe this will be John's last match, lower back surgery, I think. Hope he doesn't retire. Yeah, listen, I don't want to see John losing anymore. Like it is what it is. Um, and like if you're not healthy to pull, you shouldn't pull. Like whatever money you get offered. Like just think like this. Like I love the moments when John is winning. Like this is nothing I want more. Yeah. When are you coming to Bulgaria? I don't know, but I really want to. And I want to go to the town where Krasi lives because Dimitrina is there, Sasho is there, and I think Boji lives very near. And I think I could do some interesting stuff there. So probably soon. But yeah, I think there's right now Arm Wrestling Odyssey went from just telling this. I'm not just going to tell the story. I'm also learning some lessons, making notes, and at the end, I think it's going to be very interesting things we can learn from these arm wrestlers because everyone does it a little bit differently. You come to Riga, our arm wrestling training is way different than everyone else, which is very interesting, and it works everywhere. It works, which is craziest thing, right? Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's start. Thank you guys, everyone in the chat, but let's start. Let me open up East versus West website. I think Hunter and Minde. Hunter, Minde. Left arm. Yeah, I think that is. I don't know match order. It could be as it's written here, which kind of makes sense in my opinion. Or it's also the order it was announced, I think. So, yeah, let me know who do you think is going to win and why. Hunter versus Minde. And this is a left-hand match. So just so you know, guys, this is a left-hand match. 50-50. 45-55. So this is a 77 kilo match. LL, thank you, buddy. I bought a plan for you. Thank you. I get Like all the time, people reach out to me. I think the best thing you can do, get Armwrestling Academy. Like this is probably the best you can do. It will give you things to do for 2-3 years, and if you're consistent, I guarantee you're gonna come out like really really good. In Texas, and he's strong, but I've never seen Mindaugas in real life, so I don't know. A person would pull Hunter in Texas. Yeah, like obviously the GOAT. 56% at this point, 44%. I would give it to Minda. So for me, if Hunter beats Minda, that's an insane achievement for young American puller because Minda is established name in 77, 75 kilos. We know who he is with both arms. He's great. His right is a bit better, but left isn't like bad or something. Um, for Hunter, like again, he's great there, but I really don't know, and I really don't know, especially his right looked awesome, and he will probably have a really good match with right arm, but left arm, like for me, I it's hard to pick someone else than Minda. I would pick Minda against most people on the planet. The Hunter is just unknown at this point. Like you really don't know how good, how strong he is, how fast he is. Minda is great at dealing with inside pullers. Like he's really great. Like if you didn't see, he pulled Tom Holland also left arm, and just yeah. So you can't really put Artem on right arm and say has him pulled on left arm. Those are two different things. Never put same arm together. Even if someone is successful with both arms, they are two different things, completely different things. You can't like look at the match Morozov versus Vitali right arm, which was Morozov's worst arm, and then you see like, oh, Morozov versus Vitali left arm, which is his best arm, but it's going to be the same. And it wasn't. It wasn't, and everyone like I was like, it's the different thing. Yeah, Hunter's hook is very strong. I have no. What do you want, Bobo? Just being a dick. Just wanted to get in, Bobo. Yeah. It's at 77 kilos. Hunter's hook is, I do believe it's really strong, but I also believe if you watch, it's so hard to get Mindaugas in a hook. Like it's to get Mindaugas in a hook, like he has beaten some of the best guys, best. So for me, if it's I don't see it as right now, it's like 59-41. I don't see it as close for sure. And I pick Minda. But if Hunter pulls this off, it's gonna be like mentally Minda will be broken. And it will be a great achievement. And I think, listen, I want nothing more than United States or North America to produce more high-level arm wrestlers because they are a little bit of behind on some of these classes where they're not competitive at all. And it would be great if someone like Hunter, who's really talented, brash and strong and explosive, and he can put all those things together. How long is average career for arm wrestlers? Well, Crazy George is 75 years old, or King George. Todd Hutchings, 59. So that's pretty much, you can start whatever, and yeah, average length of career. Like John's been pulling for 40 years. Todd's been pulling now for almost 25 years. There is no average, I think. Like you can do it as long as you want, as long as you want. I feel like that. Okay, let's write these down. Let's end this 32-68. 132%, Minda 68%. And I think I will make a video and just after this event and just go through the matches and see like how much did I get right, how much did people get right. So I'm with you guys. I pick Minda on this one. So next we have Arson versus Shark versus Arson. So Andre Shark will face Arsen Kachatarian. So Arsen has been dominating in USA for some time now. Same as Parasitis Moriarty. Parasitis is the GOAT. As such is also invincible. That is true. So Shark versus Kachatarian. Arson is really good. Like he's really good. But the last match he had versus Bogdan did everything he wanted with him. Like Bogdan just absolutely dominated him, which is for me was a little bit surprising, but it was good for Bogdan in my opinion. Andre, I think he's ranked number 1. USA rankings, Armwrestling. Let's check it out. Okay, no, he's number 5. Arson is number 7. Jerome Loud is number 6. Poland 4. Marcio Barboza 3. John Berzeng 2. Ted Hutchings number 1. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, maybe with left he's number 2. Yeah. So Andre climbed the rankings, high ranking. Arson really dangerous. Let's see what this is. Shark. I don't know both of these guys. Sorry. Yeah, like for some people, like North Americans will definitely know both of them, yet they're both not native North Americans. If that's even a real thing. Stoico Shark would be awesome too, by the way. I personally pulled Arson in Vegas, and I think Arson's winning. He has versatility and lots of side pressure. Have you pulled Arson? Arson is really good. Like his ability to hook, like just fast and strong, and Andre is so just like statically strong. So I have a suitcase right there, and my cat just thinks like it's time just to get into the suitcase. And suitcase is closed, so he thinks it's funny. We call him the fat one because for obvious reasons. Yeah, making sure. Andre also won against Run Back, left hand. Left doesn't count. This is about right arm, right? I'm not. Oh, this is left arm. Ooh, this is left arm. Oh, Andre is ranked number 2. Okay, I got it wrong. Left arm. Ooh. Okay, I have Andre then. Left arm, I have Andre. Yeah. Let's go. Can't wait for the next episode of The Fix with you and Neil. Love Arm Wrestling. Thank you, buddy. Cat tax paid. Yeah. All he wants is to eat and play and sleep. There's nothing else. No, I'm not going to come to Texas. I'm not going to be there. Arson could get a huge W against Sharky. Can you explain Knuckles Up organization versus East versus West and others? They're all arm wrestling promoters that put on super matches. That's pretty much how it is. East versus West, the biggest one we have by far. So Knuckles Up is just smaller promoter. Yeah. Okay. So Shark, Arson, 55-45. That's about right. Because I also, I can't really, I don't know. But I think Shark will probably come in really ready for this match. Yeah. What do you think? Now he's falling asleep. Go. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's finish this. Shark 55% versus Arson 45%, and I'm picking Shark. Okay, Very good. We're all on the same page, guys. Um, ooh. For me, another one unknown. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Joseph Moranto versus Cody Wood. Listen, you guys, like, I want to hear for the guys that really know them. Like, I just saw Joseph pulling versus Kevin in King of Table. That was pretty much it. I have followed him. I know, like, but I don't know how these guys rank with each other. Probably I can find it in the rankings. I have rankings open. So, okay. Oh, Cody Wood is ranked number 1. I knew that, yeah. Joseph is ranked number 3. Kevin Palco number 4. Right arm lightweight. So 77 kilos. Cool. Uh, Cody, because I know more about that one, but I don't know really. Yeah, not a hint about these guys. Where are they from? They're both from USA. They're both from USA, local pullers, both ranked in top 3. Cody Wood versus Joseph Merritt. So probably very big match. Probably very big match. I don't know if they have met before, and because I don't know, I'm gonna open up YouTube. Versus Wood. Okay. Cody. Mm-hmm. Like, listen, Cody Wood. Like, I follow the guy. I know he looks. He looks like a Viking. He looks super muscular, long hair. Just Neil will love him. Neil will call him many different words where none of them are insulting. I feel like that. I feel like something like I can't even. But Neil already has like 20 different things he's going to say about him, which is pretty amazing. The Wood will win. I personally pulled Cody in Texas, and I think he's better. In your arms from the gun range. I practice with Cody. His machine getting better and better. What are your thoughts about the Corey versus Devon match? We'll talk about that later. Cody Hoffs. Okay. I'm gonna go with Cody Wood also here. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Cody Wood. Cody Wood. I think. Yeah. He is ranked number 1, so probably. I don't know if these guys have met. Do you know, guys? Does anyone knows? Have they pulled before or no? Maximus Hoxton. Big fan of yours from Arizona. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. What are your thoughts? Okay. Cody competed knuckles of 5-1. I don't know any other. Yeah, he beat Matthias Schlitter. And he kind of, like, I thought, like, first one Matthias got and was good. And I thought, like, oh, it's kind of over. And his adjustments were really well. He was really strong. And he won. So I think really, really impressive. Guys, I'm gonna talk about Corey and Devin when we get there, and we have a lot of matches to go. So you can jump out and come back later if you want. But okay, Cody Wood, and let's finish the poll. Okay, come on, guys. There's way more people watching. You should vote. 60. Let's say 69% versus Joseph 31. We'll see how much of these we actually get right. I think that will be quite a fun thing. So next one is Uh, Hunter versus Valen Low. So I know Valen, but he hasn't really been competing in that international. I think because of the split with IFA and BAF, they went a different route. So I haven't really seen him. Love to see some clean merch with just original wall logo, no extras, just simple and classic. We probably should do something like that. So right now, like the company I made the merch on, Teespring, is kind of being weird or a dick with everyone. Creators hasn't been paid. People haven't received their merch for what they ordered for months. So I'm also kind of on hold with them and see what's going to happen. So maybe there's new things coming in the future, but yeah. Um, Hunter versus Valen Low. Like I gotta pick Hunter on this one. Like I think Hunter was he's really good, and I don't know how they're gonna stack up, but I think Hunter is really aggressive. If Valen beats him, and he's gonna be traveling a long way. That would be really really impressive. Um, this is right on. Yeah, and it is really not easy to pull multiple matches in the same event. It's not. I have done it. It could be fun, right? But if you get one, that's really terrible. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hunter's gonna kill him, I guess. Hunter's looking pretty good right now. Hunter match one goes easy and holy. Will match two be awesome. One's most important match ever and a huge importance for C. AW Armwrestling Epic Hunter though, yes. Enough boss. Sad to hear. Have you ever pulled Matthias Schlitt? Yeah, actually, I think we pulled in Worlds or European Championship. I was at 70 kilos. I lost to him. Then we pulled, I think maybe he came to Riga for a practice and we practiced with him. Um, he's very uncomfortable. That arm is very uncomfortable, but you can get him tired. That's what I remember because that was really, really long time ago. Um, his hand is, and the arm is just, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. The right arm matches go first. Even if Valen losing could be very huge if he can do anything in this match. So 83% for Hunter, 17 for Valen. Okay, we're gonna end this here. Thank you guys for voting. What do we have here? So where is it? 17. Okay. Um, mm, for me, the next one is really tough one. It's a really tough one. I've been thinking about it, and so John Darion versus Craig Tullier. John's been super impressive, but like Craig is a known entity. Like Craig is known entity. He's ranked number one at 190 pounds before everyone else, and I think he's been there for a very very long time. He's also there at the top. Uh, I think he has pulled two matches on East versus West, one versus Tom Holland and one versus the middleweight goat or welterweight goat. You can call him however you want. And he lost Samushi. So but other than that, he goes really hard. He and James Wall have a had a crazy match. So I really like, and I wish all the success for John Darion, because listen, me and John, we will have a match. Uh, Probably we'll get rescheduled like 7 more times, but we will have a match, and it will be better for me. I'm a little bit selfish here. If he would win, and I would face number one guy in North America, like that's what I want. Um, but with all the things that I know about both these guys, Craig Tullier is so hard to stop. He's so strong, and his first and second surge is just incredible thing. You have to match his side pressure to really put the brakes on him. That's how I feel. So for me, Craig Tullier, uh, but I wish John. Like there's gonna be few of these, I think, in my predictions, because I do think like this, but I don't know. I might think about this match. I might change my mind, but anyway, like all the predictions I make right now, doesn't matter. Like they go in. I might switch my mind in some other video, and where I say like I think now this guy's wins, because more videos I watch, more you kind of can piece together, because you just don't remember everything. You haven't seen everything. There's an interesting thing happened today when I was doing research on Yoshinobu Kanai versus John Brzenk, and I was like, yeah, so we will get there, and I will tell the story. But yeah, getting facial expressions on Samushi is now a benchmark. Yes, yeah, they both look tough, but John is doing some work lately. Tulia made Samushi change facial expression. He's the favorite there. That is true. Yeah, that's Jamal. Yeah, it's a really big match for North Americans, for Canada versus USA. It is incredibly big match, because just it is very important, and there's a little bit of a problem. And what do you guys think? So I think there is a problem, because from North America we really don't see new guys coming in. It's very rarely when there's new guys that will be at the top of rankings in their classes. We see a lot of old guard. Lightweights is the easiest, because the lightweights, like at 55 pounds, 155 pounds, there's some guys that like Cobra hasn't been active and he doesn't do his thing, and some guys just are bigger weight, but you know there's nothing there. There's not it's not, like I mean, like nothing. It means like there's not old guys. It's just new. But more you go up, let's say like here in 172 pounds, we have Justin Bishop as number one. Justin's been around for 10 years, but still there's more like a little bit older guys. And then you go to 190 pounds. It's Craig Tullier, Chad Silvers, Corey Miller. I'm just reading some names off the list. 210, Ryan Bellinger, Brendan Cecil, Adam Brzezinski, Brent Rakers. It's there's some new blood there, but these guys haven't really matched the level of their competitors in let's say Europe or Asia, as claiming top ranking spots. 230 pounds, different story. There's Todd Hutchings, John Brzenk, Marcio Barboza, Paul Lynn, now Andre Shark, Jerome Lund, Arson Khachaturian. There's few guys that actually, like Paul Lynn, former East versus West champion, Todd Hutchings, current East versus West champion. And then we go to super heavyweights. So there's Jerry Caderet, Michael Todd, Dave Chafee, Corey West, Brad Grundy, Austin Jaggers, Derek Smith, Tim Bresnan, Pablo Debrian. So, like from the list at super heavyweights, like Jerry, Michael, Dave, Corey's a new guy, Tim Bresnan, it's all like guys that have been pulling for 30 years. Like it's not crazy, but there's just the level between the new guys coming in and the old guys. It's just somewhere stuck, and I can't figure it out why. Maybe I'm just making things up. I don't know. Mm. They're not people stupid enough to take doping for armwrestling. Sure, they're not. Of course, yeah. Everyone's everyone looks like cherry, super red. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, we need more structure here in USA, especially. Some have been doing great job, like Kevin Palco around his club. Structure always help. More inside competition helps, where you actually can bring the big names and compete. But again, we also forget that the United States is so massive that it's very hard to do those things. And like most of the time, like the guys will travel if there's money on the line. Yeah. Okay, so let's see, guys. Vote, and I'm gonna end the voting on this one. Give a like on this video. Come on, let's push it to the algorithm, because as Tina got angry with me because I didn't announce that I'm gonna be doing a live, so no one's watching except my favorite people, which are you guys. You know, John Tarion, 51%. Guys, I'm gonna end it in like 2 minutes when it's gonna be 15 minutes past midnight for me. So you still have time to vote. Yeah, John Tarion or Craig Tullier. Craig Tullier or John Tarion. Yeah. Super heavyweights. Left hand. Number 1, Pavlo Debredenev. Second, Corey West. Third, Cody Merritt. Nick Stone, Austin Jaggers. Is there North American rankings? I don't think so, right? Ooh, Irish system. I do like Corey Miller's system with open right. Corey West, number 1. Michael Todd, 4th. Yeah, but it's just only accurate for the people that compete in these tournaments. But in these tournaments, it works, Okay, so gifted one of our. Oh, thank you, buddy. Let's give the membership. That's pretty cool. I would rather be happy if you become Patreon on Patreon link. That's probably best way. YouTube takes incredible cut. Creators get a little bit over half, if half at all. So yeah, I would rather have people helping and supporting on Patreon, because yeah, like I said, if you're just joining in, I have already 2 trips confirmed. I'll book tickets tomorrow and I'll set the dates and everything else, and you guys gonna know. The moderator was gifted the membership. Yes, in the hooks, North American, the chance show rules runs. The lucky ones. Hey, did Tina answer you? I just think she doesn't want to do it. She just doesn't want to do the yeah. You ain't talking to me. I like a robot. Okay, we end this. 53 for John Tarion and 47 for Craig. 53 for John Tarion. I'm supporting John, picking Craig. And then we go to the next line. Oh, this is a big one. Man, like, how do you give those? Like, I don't know how that is even happening. It's such a weird thing. Thank you, I guess. Not I guess, but thank you. Thank you, really, thank you. Yeah, so Evgeny Prudnik versus Cody Merritt. It really depends on what kind of shape Prudnik shows up. Prudnik has been different every time we see him. Cody has had some rough matches. I think he's. Let me check. For nerds. I really love the website armwrestlingfornerds.com. If you haven't seen it, it's super cool. Merritt. Okay. Listen, Cody Merritt probably has the best mustaches in the business. So, yeah, he has had two East versus West matches. Both lost 3-0, one to Artem Morozov and one to Aljan Muratov. So, Cody Merritt is a former buff world champion. Him and Aljan was put together because Aljan won WAF Worlds, and then there was a lot of question because like could he beat because there was no Arif in the class, there was no some other guys, and it was just like could he still won if like Cody Merritt was there, and that was a big test for him, and he beat him 3-0. Um, so for me, I feel like Prudnik will come in really good shape. Problem with Prudnik is he's so good. There's no one else to put him against. Like, give me some names which you guys think. Yeah, Cody is super strong, but he competed with superstars like Kamil, Artyom, Pavlo, Corey. Prudnik should not radio. No, Prudnik's form is his strength came back. I think he from the videos he looks super Prudnik. He looks really really big. Um, and I have him because I think he's really really versatile, and with left he's really dangerous. We saw him, and there's not a lot of matches that actually make sense. I think he has to go for super heavyweights. Yeah, we need Uncle Todd and his mustard. No, I when I did a video about like Todd Hutchings and everything, I looked at and I was like, he looks so much better now. Like he should. That's a no. Just no, just no, guys, just no. Yeah. So Cody versus Prudnik. Evgeny Prudnik. 30 votes. 63%. We're going to keep it open for a little bit more. Let's see, guys. Vote, get on it, and see. Oh man, I think Merritt is going to win. Prudnik is not his best right now. If you take Devon out of the equation, which club was stronger, Ottawa or Copenhagen? I think. Listen, for me, big Ottawa was. Even though I had some crazy matches and a lot of guys to bull there, Copenhagen was more difficult. In Ottawa, everyone kind of fights the same style. It's very very easy style, and of course, like there's good guys like Auden and Porchop and everything. But the average, I would still think Copenhagen on average was stronger, uh, at least for me, because like every single person that was there was going away from me. They were just going away from me, and they really didn't know how to deal with someone with good hand and side pressure. Um, yeah, yeah. hmm I wasn't asking, Ray. Dude, it's not gonna happen. Don't put crazy thoughts in Todd's mind. No, no, come on. I have a question. Can you become a world champion if you start training at 24? Todd Hutchings started training at 35, and he's the reigning world champion at 58. So, yeah, Adam. Also, you misspelled my name. It's okay. I'll forgive you, but just one time. Just one time. You have one. Sounds like Devon effect. Yeah, they all go backwards. They all train and pull like that. Mhm. Dude, like, what the hell is going on? LL, like, what is that? Again, appreciate it. Thank you. Like, it's craziness. Is this Mr. Beast? Is Mr. Beast in my stream and he's just like, he's just LL. He's gonna start throwing some crazy like super chats. Don't because YouTube takes the biggest cut, and I don't want YouTube to get paid. Anyway, Cody Merritt, Evgeny Prudnik. Okay, we finish now. It is Cody Merritt, 36%. Let's say like this, and 64. Prudnik leads by 64%. Not by 64, but by 14. So I think this is the one. Who wins? Like, this will be craziness. There's gonna be someone very stoic on the table, and there's gonna be someone wild on the table. Is that you, Jimmy? Probably it is. Can't knock the law off. Don't understand why ain't got a member back. Yeah, he gives membership to everyone. He is not a member himself. It's kind of fishy. Yeah, so Matt Mask versus Ongabayev. I don't know why, but I have Matt Mask. I feel like so many things. I think this is the right time. Like, for Matt, forever I couldn't tell where Matt Mask was. If you would ask me where do you rank Matt Mask, I'd say, like, I don't know, versus who, and then you have to go and think, like, I think this is his moment. I think this is it. I think if he shows up like he means it, he can make it really, really interesting, and I do think he can win it. I think it will be a crazy, crazy match. It will be a crazy, crazy match. Stopping, like, Ongabayev is a great top roller, but I feel like Matt Maas is going to throw the kitchen sink at him. Yeah. What do you think about Alajan Murata versus Devon Larton left arm? I want to see Devon versus Corey. And then I can make some. But Devon, listen, I have pulled Devon. I have been on table with Devon many different times when he didn't train his left, and that you could tire it out. You can feel, you can move it. There was actual movement. The last times I pulled him versus Leonidas, like after Leonidas, and then now in Ottawa High Hookers practice, and then we also got a little bit on table just in his house. He feels immovable. Like, I was like, this is insanity. He feels so strong. It's crazy. Like, nothing moves. He can just do anything he wants, like full manipulation. Like, so Davin is definitely different. I do believe he has what it takes to take the lefty too. Yeah. Matt Maas looking strong. Yeah. Listen, if Matt Maas can actually arm wrestle Devin, thank you, buddy. LL become man, like, I really do appreciate it. It's crazy. Where do I have memberships? 12 pro supporters. Okay. I really don't do much here on memberships, but I think I should, right? For sure. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Would it be idea to rank the club you go into arm wrestling Odyssey series like top 10 based on strength, versatility, energy, etc? Oh, guys, no one can match energy of Ottawa High Hookers. That was a completely different experience. They were preparing me for that. They were like, like, it's gonna be different. Like, Ray, you're gonna see some things, and it was pretty normal in my opinion. But it was so many people because they had like junior nationals, so people stayed over and just came there to practice and pull with me. Mostly with me, no one cared about that much. It's no big deal. Yeah, we had like people from Finland. I think they left this, so I took it just to work out a little bit, just to get some pump in my hand. And yeah, Ella is our gang leader. I feel obligated to serve. Yeah, guys, you go and spread the good news about arm wrestling. You go on every video and whatever they do, you like. But have you heard about arm wrestling? Have you want to try? Want to learn? You know, and then you try to sell my arm wrestling academy course to them. Um, Okay, Onabay, Matt Mask. Ooh, listen. So, I'm gonna get Matt Mask. 61% for Matt. Listen, a few years ago, no one would believe you. Matt Mask is the favorite in the match versus Onabay. Crazy. Coach, from what you've seen from training with Milo and Auden, who has the most potential? Like, I don't know. Like, potential is kind of like everyone can have potential. Auden works really hard. Auden does work really hard. Listen, I also like at the start he's brash and he talks and everything, and sometimes it's gonna backfire, and this time it did backfire. But then it's people in the comments that like just going totally crazy for a 20-year-old kid. Like it's absolutely insane. Like like I just don't get it. Like you can hate on it whatever you want, you might not like the attitude, but like why you have to write these things? Like it's just and it's like I would think grown people, like listen, when someone writes something dumb, I expect them to be like 12-year-old kid. Like that's who they are, because like grown-ups won't do that thing, and yeah, I don't know. But listen, I think Auden is going to be absolute threat in a few years. When we were there, all he was doing training. He was training every day. He was training multiple times during the day. All he was thinking about arm wrestling. Him and Devin was just talking about what they should change, what he will change, where he should work. He even get injured during the match. He probably didn't say anything. So I think like for him, it comes with many different things. It comes with responsibility, not responsibility, but pressure of being Devin's son. It will get you opportunities, and it will put a lot of eyeballs on you. Like Milo versus I forgot what's the name. Like the guy that Milo pulled, the video probably has more views than my video, and like I don't know the guy he pulled. I don't know how strong he is. Probably Auden is not as strong, even as sorry, Milo is not as strong as Auden, but just because, dude, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Thank you. Like listen, thank you, but I'm, I'm he's building an army here. Anyway, guys, you sadly you're right. Not all 12-year-old wankers. What did I miss? Okay. Rick Slayer 152. Hey Ray, question: does all your traveling expenses come out of your own pocket or get some from sponsorships? Just curious. So, for some reason, I don't have any sponsorships. I have things that kind of work together, but when I do like Arm Wrestling Odyssey, like trip to Canada and things like that, like Mac, of course, they invited me, so they took care. But this most expenses just comes from from my pocket. When we went to Minde, it was all my pocket. When I'm going to go to Hermes, it's also going to be the same. So I'm really hoping it kind of takes off and we can build something on it. Either the video series get big, or the Patreons really people get behind it and help, because Patreons, I gave them everything before, and they can different tiers, different things they can influence. So if that takes off, probably will be good. But like, this is still an experiment. I love it, but I still have to when I'm not here, I still have to pay for this, for house I'm living in and everything else, and I still have a life to live. And uh, I've been kind of putting a lot of money into this, but yeah. Yeah, great. If like, listen, but I'm not reaching out to people for sponsorships. I'm kind of hoping someone will notice me and say, like, listen, you know, like, I want to help. So for me, like, I can make money with different things, but for those trips, I would just love to stay on zero. If we could get it on zero, because like, I know there's going to be periods when I can do like a lot of trips. Like, maybe let's say that there's going to be one big trip in 2 months. But again, now there's period when I'm going to have like 4 Odyssey trips in like 6 weeks. So we will get that content. We will show those characters. We'll show what's behind and things like that. Um, yeah. Okay, everyone who's huge fan need to subscribe and join membership. No, don't become members. Become Patreons. If like, just look at the Patreon. Okay, I have it right there. I'll put it again. Don't become members here. Become Patreons, because I do all the stuff there, because it's easier to work with Patreon. They don't take crazy cutaway. Like, YouTube takes, I don't know, 40 to 60%, something like that. So think about that. And Patreon will take very small charge, and there's a lot of things you can do. So now I have 10 videos from Minda and Devon combined that it's not posted here on YouTube, and they're raw videos. So give me a second, guys. I can tell you, because so we wanted to do it as like, you guys help us, we will be super cool with you. Like, this is the thing. There's video, like training videos with Mind, like 17 minutes, 10 minutes, 13 minutes. Practice 20 minutes. Practice just went up on YouTube also. Some interviews with Devon Artem that will go out in some time, but not yet. Ottawa High Hookers practice. Like, how big is that video? I think that was 37 minutes. 37-minute video, and probably I won't share that video until we do Devon's documentary. So there's a lot of things there, and behind the scenes. Also, we'll give an updates, like what we're doing and things like that. Yeah. So onlyfans.com, Coach Ray. Entire groups at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. Jeremy Renner. Yeah. But with this, when my hair is like, now it's when it gets a little bit like more oily, because I just went to bath now, but then I look like Chef Ramsay. It's fucking raw. Everything is raw. Anyway, guys, that just it's not me complaining. It's me thanking people that are already helping and becoming Patreons and doing their stuff. And I just want to do something big, and I feel like I'm on to something really good, because those 2 first trips were so great. They gave me so much inspiration. Like with Devon, I'll probably go back to Devon one more time, and we're gonna do it better, because this time we were not prepared. Like with Mind, we were prepared. We had all the things we wanted to do, and we got so many of those things. With Devon, it was just kind of moment, and plus I was tired after. It was jet lag. I was traveling and event, and I pulled the tournament and everything else, and I couldn't do my best, but I still think we got something very cool. Something very cool, like the real day in the life of Devon Lard. So those video series will be called Day in a Life, because I think it's better. So yeah, probably that's what I wanted to tell. But I'm excited. I think it's really good, and now it's just comes down to editing, and that will take some time. And like in the strip, it's 6-hour footage. We have to condense down to 20 minutes, or something like that. And then, yeah. You do enjoy, Ray. It's been G. You must serve your members. We'll be waiting. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate it. Everything, like support and everything. Like Canada was absolute. Oh, Matthew, Canada loved having you. Right. I love being there in Canada. I haven't felt that cool in a long time. I feel like, listen, for me, it's a weird thing because a lot of people do know me. Um, but a lot of people really know me. They've been like when I met Ian Carnegie. He's one of the guys that owns Mac. He's like, in my opinion, the guy, and he's like, he talks to me like we stopped conversation somewhere. I never met him before, but I know him and he knows me. Has been watching all the stuff, and many times people come to me and they're like, like, listen, this is great. Like, like, Ray, how you doing? How you doing with this? And how did it go there? And most of the time, like, I have really good interactions. From time to time, someone will try to troll for something, and some people are just like that. But most of the time, everyone's super cool. Like in Canada, I wanted to pull tournament, and I said, like, listen, guys, I told it on the stage. So that everyone who wants to enter, I'm going to be there in 205 class. You can come and pull me, and you can get your win on me. You can have an arm wrestling match with me, because that's most of the time what they want. A lot of guys competed, and I, I did some faster. I pulled very slow finals just to have more time pulling the guys. I think it's arm wrestling has given me also many different things, and I just want to give back some of those things however I can. And if it is just experience and talking with me, and for whatever reason, that's awesome. Skylar Brooks, thank you, buddy. What's up, coach? Awesome performance in Mac 3. Super cool event. Yeah, listen, if you haven't seen the videos, Major Arm Wrestling Championship on YouTube, you can find, I think, 3 or 4 videos already up from the event, and they're going to slowly post the rest ones. It was awesome. It was really great. I did really enjoy pulling on those tables. And right now, they are working to get me a match. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, arm wrestling community, like Drew is right on, but it shows how close, knit, and passionate arm wrestling community is. Love you all. It is like there's going to be some people that come in and they just all they want to do is just troll. That's all they do. But sometimes it's for fun. Sometimes it's nothing. But like most of the time, you go to any practice. Like, listen, I went to Ottawa, and one of the first guys I pulled, like I pulled him like a few times, and then he kind of sets up and he gets in the kings. Not only kings, he pulls his elbow off the pad and he sets up like this, and I'm holding him and kind of work. But like, think about like this: you're hooking yourself there. Like I can't really get you there. I have to be so much stronger to go. And I said, like, dude, like, it's been 20 minutes. I want to pull every single person here. And he was like, sorry. And then he arm wrestled me normally. And then this is I feel like it's an etiquette. Like, if you understand, like, there's going to be guys that are not so great pulling with, where they just want to do and smash and whatever, and they have to prove it on camera for some reason. But then there's people that, like, I came there and there was, I don't know, if you would ask Devin, they would say like 100 people there. I think I pulled everyone. And I think that was kind of one of the reasons why I was there, to pull everyone. So I wanted to do that, and I didn't want to give them like they said like, oh, show me what you do on table, and if my hand is gone, like, I can show that. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, how you like the table. I did like the tables for my style. Yeah. Hello, Ray. Do you know why there are no cards for the upcoming event? I'll also be buying those. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. We finished with Matt Mask. So I feel like a lot of, like, let's see how people vote on this before I even talk. I'll see. So Sarah Bachman versus Jocelyn Bryson. Bryson, probably Bryson. Yeah. A Ray, are you going to Arlington? No, I'm not going to Arlington. I'm not working on this event. So let's see how people vote. Sarah. So from what I saw, like just so you guys know, Jocelyn has beaten Sarah before. Jocelyn is bigger, and Sarah has come down in weight. From what I see, she is still preparing for the match, but she's doing a lot of strict curls, like going for I think some record or something. So probably it doesn't do damage to her armor sling. Probably enhances it by some extent, But Jocelyn is big, and she did beat Sarah pretty easily, in my opinion, first time they met. Uh, if Sarah pulls it off, incredible. She's absolutely incredible. But I have to pick Jocelyn on a history, size, many things are kind of a little bit stacked against Sarah, in my opinion. I think. Um, why didn't Gennady got disciplined for his actions at East West 16? I remember Devin almost got punished for whatever happened with Morozov. Like, listen, I was there on the side. I didn't see nothing of that. I learned it when I got home because I wasn't commentating the match. I was at the sidelines. Uh, I'm I have no idea. I'm not involved in any of the decisions. I don't know nothing. So I would think you have to discipline the athletes for something like that. It is unacceptable. Those things should not happen. Whatever someone says and like it's cool and everything and it's all right, but no, like if you want to make the sport professional, if you want to do fighting, go do fighting. This is arm wrestling. Like we do our talking and our fighting on the table while you arm wrestle. I think there's been people that have done a lot less and have disciplined way more. Um, yeah. Char has been training super hard. She's underdog, but I give it to Sarah 3-2. I know for a fact Jocelyn's stronger now than she was last time. It's pronounced Brisov. Brisov. Brisson. 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 Okay. Your opinion on Devon versus Aramis right now, dude. Like, when is that match gonna happen? Like, there's 7 matches in between that match. Like, Devon also wouldn't let go of his left hand. Devon didn't care. Yeah, it doesn't matter that Devon didn't care. Like, there's things that it doesn't like. I would be in the same situation. Maybe I wouldn't care. Like, no one would like really like. Oh, what you doing? Like, but you shouldn't do that. Yeah. Morning, Coach Ray. Morning. Anyway, so Sarah. Okay, I have Jocelyn. In this one. I hope Sarah's. She's awesome. Like I know her so long, and I'm always Team Sarah. But if I have to put money down, and this is how I'm taking these ones, I think it goes to Jocelyn. So, okay. Okay. Probably the main event. Okay. This is the main event. Coach Ray, what do you think of Devin calling Corey a pig? Like, Devin is just, he will go so hard on it. I saw it and I was like, no way he's doing that. But like, that's Devin. Like, I don't expect him to do anything else. Like, it's when I saw that video with the picture on the behind, I was like, dude, like, and I know he really likes Corey. They hang out all the time, and the match is match. Yeah. I'm 16-year-old left-hand puller and a beginner. Do you have any advice for me? Left-hand puller. Hope your right is good so you can pull with both arms. Learn technique as much as you can. Build just general strength and you will just do good. Build strength in the areas that you're going to use for arm wrestling. Don't go too specific, but build your pronator, build your finger containment, and you're going to be ace. Team Giannis old school will win that match. I know both guys very, very well. Stylistically, it's a bad matchup for Giannis, but like Giannis, so yesterday Giannis he sent me videos. He's like, "Can you post these?" So sure, I put it together, and the comments are crazy. So Giannis is explaining the situation. He's not making any excuses, but it's like the match was. They're like, "Oh, he's making excuses. The match is on like short notice, injuries. What a it isn't short notice. It was 4 weeks ago, but he's like, he pushed his training for 2 weeks and he did really, really well. He's coming off of partially torn ligament here in the elbow. Think about like this. Giannis couldn't do like his classic side pressure where the cable sisters from front to do to the side. I think he could do like 70 kilos maybe, and then with experiencing a lot of pain. 70 kilos, that would be in real weight like 40 kilos, like 42 kilos. He's now doing 120 in the cable system, which in our cable system is half plus 7 kilos. So 67 kilos for like 3 reps, comes down, boom, boom. Giannis is coming in a good shape. What things he couldn't do was side pressure before. He couldn't before Justin Bishop match, he just didn't do it also because he was experiencing a lot of pain. And now he took a lot of time off. He did big rehab, then tested himself in competition and everything. If he feels super strong in practices. Um, I think Minda is amazing. He's so strong. It's ridiculous. Some things from Minda, it just doesn't make any sense. He's very smart. He knows how to arm wrestle. He's just great puller. But if I have to still put my money down, I'm gonna like even if I'm gonna lose, I'm ready to lose on Giannis because I know Giannis doesn't lose. Giannis hates losing. Giannis is you have no idea how obsessed that guy is. He's so obsessed. He's just this is it. Like it's been his life. He's think about it like this. Like people will be like, "Oh, Giannis, you're in a great shape." Always has been. Never has been. Never has been out of shape ever. He's always in shape. He's now he got an older, so he is a little bit heavier, but he's always in shape. Like he's 77, 78 kilos now, something like that. Looks phenomenal, super strong. Probably for me, one of the greatest pullers of all time. Just because I grew up, so I'm very biased. But for me, like best top roller. Like Giannis top roll is so good and things that he does, it's so well. And when he was, listen, I would say when he was in his prime years, that was when he dominated off worlds. Probably one of the best ever, if not the best at lightweight. Lightweights are crazy, and there's so many great examples. For me personally, it's Giannis, but yeah, Minda is a really really tough challenge. Stylistically bad because Minda can stay with his knuckle higher than Giannis, and Giannis dumps that low hand, and he fights very weirdly. So yeah, I'm really really excited for that match. For me, like also for Neil Pickup, that's the main event. Like if you talk like people that know arm wrestling, that's the match because again, both guys very well. You know their personalities. You know kind of what they think, what they do. They're both great technicians, and they both really want to win. For me, it's a long time coming. So many people, Neil, Engin, probably someone else tried to put this match together for many many years, but with different reasons, he got canceled. One time, Giannis got the match, and then he got injured. He couldn't compete, and finally it's here. So I'm very excited. I'm sad I'm not going to be there to be in Giannis' corner and whatever. Just give him advice that he's going to ignore. But yeah, it's a big match for me. Giannis can't lose. If Giannis wants to win, he will win. Problem with Giannis has been he will try to win a certain way. He will try to win a certain way. And that is kind of if he just lets go it all and just figures out a way to beat Minda, great. And just think about like when have you seen the last time Giannis losing a super match? So yeah, um, for me it's Giannis, and yet I think Minda is awesome. I think whoever wins absolutely deserves it. I just, of course, I'm super biased. Like I don't care. Whoever thinks like, oh, you shouldn't be biased, go to hell. Uh, I think if Giannis beats Minda, and he has an opportunity to, to fight for the title and get some of those matches, and Giannis actually believes in himself that he can do it, damn, that would be amazing. I think that would be such a great thing for me, for Latvia, for arm wrestling fans forever. Because Giannis, if you talk with many of the old guys, Giannis is one of their favorite guys. Yeah. Okay, so we finish and we have 57 for Giannis, 43 for Parasitis. 57 versus 43%. And I do think Parasitis is the coolest nickname ever. Like it's amazing. And I love that Minda is like, that's my nickname. That's what I want people to call me. Um, so Giorgi versus Dave. It could be. I feel like it's gonna be a great match. As pretty long, intense, a lot of battling out. Where I see Giorgi Tsvetko winning. I see like I just don't know where Dave is compared to other guys that they faced. Giorgi is in completely different level. Completely different level. So if he shows up and he's in a good, destroyer shape, then we might have a match. And but Giorgi is so hard to beat. Like his top roll, his ability to put you on a B side is just amazing. And like the size of that guy is terrible. Okay, if see. I hope the goat beats him with a king's move. That would be amazing. Would be more amazing if Giannis starts to king's move. I'll do my research to find a club. Use ArmBets app. You can I know a lot of people have found like clubs with that. I even met in Canada a guy. He said like I couldn't find anyone, and then I found some people just training there. So he started training, and he was already also like I think probably in his 40s. Man, I'm close to my 40s, which is kind of like today I was training and I was just looking and I was doing something, and my back sometimes hurts because I have some disc hernia, but it's getting kind of better because I'm actually working on it more and more. And I was like, I remember when I was like, could do everything and I didn't give a F about nothing. Like I could deadlift and squat and bench and everything. And yeah, I feel like 40's coming. It is. Yeah. So uh, I think I only look young, but yeah. Also, I found myself kind of training a little bit because I compete so much. I will let's say not compete, but I will go to places and I have to pull, so I can't really be all the time really tired. So I have to kind of train a little bit lower, and I figure out that I'm skipping a lot of things that I used to do. So I went back to some of my old um, training systems that I do, implemented some new things, also took some things from Devon and Mindaugas that they do and implemented them. I want to I want to see if I can, because my shoulder feels probably the best it has felt, and it felt pretty good this year, or even at the end of last year. It feels even better, like even better. But it's still some things I need to just strengthen. Um, we actually we sold old apartment where I grew up, and on Saturday, we went there just to take off like all stuff, like all old stuff, all the things there, and let's not talk about the things I used to collect. But I found my old training diary from like the first times I got into the gym, which was like end of 2006. 2006, like first time I was 16 years old, and then like it was one training, one, let's say, like it wasn't like a training week, it was training day that I did every single time. And I just did that too because no one told me that you have to have more days. I came to the gym, I remember, I looked around and I saw what the guys are doing. So I saw the guys, they did their bench, and they did their flat bench, they did the incline, they did that decline bench, and I was like, okay. So every time I did like flat, incline, decline. I saw the guys doing like chest bench on the table. I was like, cool. Then they did a little bit like this. Then it went to shoulders. It's like, okay. Then it's bicep curls. And it was like 20 exercises, like 3 hours every single time. And because I didn't know better and no one corrected me. And I got pretty good gains at the start, I think. Because I went from like, I think I was like 57 kilos, 57 kilos uh, when I was 16. And also I had like appendix surgery. And it came back and I think I was like 65, like half a year later or something. So I trained really hard. I was like, okay, I need to eat. So I was trying to eat up and everything, and figured out I'm pretty good at bench press and start doing that. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to look back because that's 19 years ago. 19 years ago. It's kind of crazy, you know. Yeah. There is no any club in Algeria. Dude, you make your own club. I see people in the comments. Yeah, Iron Grip. Just start to do your own club. Wherever, gather people around. Find a place to do arm wrestling and just start. Yeah. Do the videos from arm wrestling artists eventually get posted to the YouTube? Yes, they will. I just don't know when, but they will. Slowly, they gonna. Because we have a lot. A lot. And there's some really cool things. Yeah. Someone is feeling old. I am feeling old. It's not a joke. I do feel old. I don't look old. I really don't feel, but when you think about it, I'll be like 40 is a number, right? Yeah. Will you do a live reaction for the event? I might, but I'll be in Slovakia for their nationals, so I don't know. I think I could maybe get some people around and just hang around and talk about the matches. Maybe if Barbora is there, get Barbora. Some other guys who speaks. Maybe Philip is there. Maybe I can get Philip. That would be great. But yeah, so okay, let's move along because I've been talking too much, guys. 63% for Giorgi, 37 for Dave. 63%, and I think we're down to last two matches. Yeah. Okay. Yoshi versus John. I kind of changed my mind on this one. and I can explain it because I did research. The video I'm going to post tomorrow about Yoshi and John. So I don't want to spoil many things there, but I didn't know all the facts. I didn't know all the matches, and I saw the matches, and I was like, oh, Yoshi has this. It's so hard to go against. It's so hard to go against John, but I will. I wish John would win. Like there's two Johns on the card, and I hope they both win. um, but I think, especially if John is not feeling great and he has to sue what I heard, surgery or something. I don't know what you guys said there. On the train, I'm not sure because I clearly remember when I wrestled, I used to take creatine protein. Once I stopped using, my overall strength decreased. I think Levin pointed this out. Listen, creatine and protein is kind of the thing that makes you alive. If you don't take it, you will die. So you should take protein, which is just the building blocks of everything. Most of the time, like, listen, creatine probably it works. It works. I think it's one of the most researched things. And but you don't feel like crazy strength from it. If no one gets crazy strength from it, it's kind of, but you will get something. You will definitely get benefits. I think it's one of the most researched things. And yeah. When you're old, you think about movie from a few years ago and find out it's 15 years ago. Yes. Ray's like, I'm almost 40, but I get ID'd every time I buy alcohol. I had instances where I just went to the store and I have here, my card, and they'll be like, you have ID? And I'll be like, no. And they're like, get the F out of here. I'm not kidding. I have instances where I went, so you can't buy energy drinks with caffeine here in Latvia if you're under 18 years old. So a few times I didn't get any energy. Let's just say like that. One of my favorite stories, I probably have told this many times, but probably not in like last 3-4 years. So there was like, in my old apartment, one of the pipes burst, and I'm probably like 27 at the time, so 8 years ago. And one of the pipes burst, so I call a plumber, and he'll be like, yeah, well, I'm gonna come. So he's gonna come like next day. I close everything. Monday early morning, like on the door, I open the door, and the guy looks at me, and he's like, is your parents home? And I was like, get the F in. I'm like, get there, like, don't talk to me. And I was like, dude, like, yeah, it is a blessing and a curse sometimes, I'll be honest, but I'm okay. I rather look young than old. I don't know. I don't know how I would look old. Like, listen, I have this at least. So Tina told me we need to put some Botox in it so we can smoothen it out, I don't know if you can see it. Probably you can see it every other time. But I said, like, listen, honey, this is when the shit goes down, this is where you hide, so I put Yoshi versus Devon. What the hell am I doing? Let's put it again. It's pretty late. Yeah, we're gonna end this soon, but we have to get to the Berzank. Ray Jablonski. Today a paper showed, Wald telling me that a paper showed that people in countries with high temperatures, 30 plus degrees, much faster. Yes. Also, in a month of December, you have to really, really, like, if you see sun outside, you'll be like, what is going on? This is a weird thing. Where did this come from? We will have very little sunlight. It's always cloudy. Now it's better, but winters are pretty brutal. But I go in the sun. Like it's not about that. I think it's just genetics. Um, no, and John Jones. Yeah, I apologize, guys. Kanai versus John. Go vote on it, um, and then we get. Yeah. One more time, shout out to Armwrestling for Nerds website.com. I love it. You can always find all the, and it puts all the, it would be great if there would be like all the matches the guys pull, but it's going to be mostly East versus West and King of the Table. But still, always indoors trainings. How he looks so young. How you stay so young? Please tell us. Do you have a chance? Do you have a chance against Schoolboy? Uh, yes, I'm pretty sure I could easily beat Schoolboy. I'm here trying to earn money, guys. So anyway, yeah, I'm picking Kanai in this one, but I hope John. I really hope it's John. Yeah. Okay, let's finish this because I kind of messed it up first time. So Yoshi just has 26%. I hope John will have superpowers like he had in Florida. That would be absolutely amazing. Um, um, let's see what Devon versus Mr. West. Did you see? Yeah, Devon said that his left arm lifts are 55 pounds off. I kind of don't believe it, but sure, why not? Yeah. No way, Schoolboy Dream on. Oh, easy, like easy. It's not even close. Like I'm. What is it like? 40 kilos, 90 pounds smaller. So of course I have a good chance against him. Like who wouldn't? Like I think everyone has. Like especially if you, I'm 85 kilo puller and he's about 125, 120 kilo guy. So clearly I'm the favorite in every shape and form. He's almost 2 meters tall, and I'm like 170 on a good day. So I think I have all the advantages. Uh, is men the strongest Danish puller or not? I think Daniel from Denmark is the strongest Danish puller. On left, I think right it's Minde. I do think it's Minde on right. No, no way. Quick it. How quick it? Oh my god! Like Devon pulls a match, everyone just believes he's the best. I also do believe he's the best. I think he's gonna win. I think Corey will be very dangerous from the go. Uh, if Corey has those strengths, like like there's a little bit of blueprint you can find how to beat Devon. The strengths is like his strengths have gotten better, but still it's gonna be very very hard. Uh, I also have Devon. Yeah, I see people are switching their answers 89% to 11%. I do think Devon. I'm gonna save this file. E versus V predictions. I think I'm gonna do a video when the event ends, and we'll just see how many did you guys get right? Like let's say average, and then how many did I get right? Probably the best thing about arm wrestling is, for me, it's like I don't want to be right. I can explain things that happen, but I love when something unexpected happens because like if we could just predict everything, just like oh, it's just because of this, just because of this, it gets really boring. It's really not interesting. And I feel like the best things is when something really unexpected happens, like Kurdecha versus Dadikian, right? I expect Dadikian to be dangerous, but not that crazy dangerous. That was absolutely insane. Um, Things like that. Also, Stoyan Gulimano versus Vaso. for me, because Vaso is bigger guy, he's and Stoyan's coming up in weight, and Vaso was like, I'm the best ever, and old Georgian's like he was best ever, and then boom, so that was unexpected. Brett Grundy versus Bacho, the opposite story. I expected that. I just hoped that he will do something else. Diabolical Billy, listen, I saw you on a stream with Devon. What you gonna say? Are you gonna kind of go there and be in Devon's corner? Corey West ain't showing up, mate. He's gonna do what every overstuffed wheezing sack of failure does when the pressure on. Tuck tail, make excuses, and hide behind a effing all-you-can-eat buffet table. I would love to go to all-you-can-eat buffet table at this point. I'm pretty hungry, but Billy, will you be in Devon's corner and just talking mad shit? I thank you for super chat. Thank you for super chat. Okay, we end this, and yeah. Do you have a chance against me? I can curl 140 and pronation with 60 kilos. My current weight is 104. I'm probably the favorite in this match also, as I'm almost 2 times smaller. Ray, let me get this right. You think you could beat Schoolboy? I don't think I could beat Schoolboy. I know, like, there's no chance he can beat me. I have everything in my favor. Like, every single thing is in my favor. I am much smaller. I am much shorter. Probably he is much stronger than I am. So everything is in my favor. Like, I think people have a very hard time understanding where is reality, and like some people just asking weird questions. So why would 80 kilo puller, 85 kilo puller pull 125 kilo guy? If it's not an overall for a random thing, why would someone make a super match out of it? Coach, you should go train with Rekard Borman. Like he's very impressive. I just want to see more of him. Yeah, he's super impressive. I think we could. Australia is definitely on my bucket list. Yeah. Do you think that height pin pad of Mac is good? It could be. I think it could be a little bit lower. To be honest, it could be a little bit lower. And I was thinking about it. I was talking, and my idea was, how about when it hovers and you don't bury the pin, right? When it hovers over there and you kind of can't tell what it is. Like I think Milo's pin was pretty high when they called it. You give a 3 count. So like 1, 2, 3, boom, done. Or just make it lower. Right, at least you're taller than Sasha, and when we get to see him pull again, where is that micro tank? That's a good question. Probably soon, but not everyone's pulling super matches. Some people still. You have to understand it. So there is athletes that get a lot of money from government for competing in continental championships and world championships. So for them to be on East versus West stage is a great honor and a great opportunity, but they could still do probably other stuff. And for others, there's no other option. Like this is the best deal you will ever have. Like even Giannis, he hasn't, when he was world champion, he didn't get any prize money from the government, right? But he has won many different tournaments where he has actually got something. So. Do you know the scoop on Jordan and why he is not allowed to pull EDC? So there's a split in Bulgarian Federation, and the federation that governs WOF, how to say, Jordan, Svetan, and some other guys, they just and Plummen, they just went there, so they have problems and they just can't pull on any of the WOF events. That is just how it is. So they should fix it internally, and then probably we can fix it externally, right? Because he's a great puller. Like I think there's still workarounds. He just can't do it on East versus West stage. Like there's still workarounds. Yeah. Does height required in the sport? No, dude, no. How many people can make a living in one country from arm wrestling? Is there a limit to them? Go to a different country, we'll have different rules. Okay, it's political. Yeah, it's political. Let's just make it short. Because so there's still always fighting about things and this and who's in charge, and East versus West is under WAF. It works together with WAF, so they have to follow the rules where both federation promotion help each other, right? Maybe it will change. I don't know. It used to be because it was in Turkey, and I think everything you did there was under Turkish Arm Wrestling Federation. So you have to work together with it. Maybe it will change. Maybe they will say like, we'll see. Um, if your elbow can't reach no, you can use a riser, dude. Your elbow can't reach. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate it. It's almost 2 hours. I wanted to do this for an hour. I have to get up really early in like 5.5 hours. That'll be nice. Yeah, videos. I'll try now for a few weeks, days. I'm gonna post at least 2 videos a day. Just talking about East versus West. We're gonna get tomorrow some footage with Giannis, some other stuff coming too. I want to thank first of all LL for being the guy on this stream. I want to thank every single person here. Uh, if you can become Patreon, Arm Wrestling Odyssey, we're gonna do something really really good, and something really really, I think, helpful for arm wrestling community. Not only telling the stories of the people that are behind the table, but also getting insight on how they train, how they become who they are, how their minds work, and things like that. So uh, anyway, guys, thank you so much for everything. Stay strong. Love arm wrestling, guys. Bye. Okay, and we end it here.